Good morning, Adam Thomas here reporting for MyLondon. Today you join me in a very rainy Finchley. Today the Mayor is talking buses because the latest Superloop route, the SL10, was launched at the weekend. Well, this is an SL10 route between Harrow and Finchley. There's also the SL789. Now you may remember the very first was from Uxbridge to White City early this year, and there's going to be some more next year. The complete loop, as TfL say, is going to be complete in the spring. And then finally there's going to be the SL4 route from Grove Park to Canary Wharf. Now TfL today have released new figures that compare ridership figures between October and June before the rebrand. Now they say that these routes have increased their ridership by as much as 62% in that period, and the Mayor is hoping that broadly that will get more people riding buses in the capital. About to go on a ride on one of the new SL10 Superloop buses, and currently they are a mix of zero emission and diesel buses. The end goal is to have zero emission, but at the moment TfL bosses say that having these diesel buses outweighs the negative of using diesel, carbon speaking, to get people out of their cars. As you may notice with these buses is that there are more USB ports, as you can see just there, to charge your various devices, and you also have more information screens.
The great news from the evidence from the first tranche of Superloop, SL7 is one example. That goes from Croydon to Heathrow, an increase of more than 65% in people using that bus because there's more frequency, it's been branded and so forth. And we have this week two new Superloop buses beginning, the SL10, which goes from North Finchley to Harrow, and the SL1, which I'm really excited by as well, which will go from North Finchley to Waltham Forest. So the more routes we have, more people using them, hopefully it'll lead to more fares coming in.
And do you expect that? Do you expect the ridership to go up even on non-Superloop routes?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So the good news is we've seen a bigger increase in bus patronage on the Superloop routes than on other buses. So roughly speaking, on average, across London we've seen a 6% increase in bus usage. On the Superloop we're seeing increases of between 15, 16, 6, 7%. So fingers crossed. We've built it, it's here, people will come.
So would you say it's like a knock-on effect from the Superloop routes perhaps onto other routes, would you say?
We've not yet looked into whether this is passengers leaving inverted commas routine buses coming to the Superloop. What we do know is, particularly in outer London, people want ways to get from their home to a town centre, to transport hub, to hospitals. So if you and I were speaking 20 years ago, we'd be speaking about people living in outer London travelling to the centre. We know that those travel patterns, some do exist, there's a need for that, but journey patterns have changed as well. So we've got to be flexible and dexterous about Londoners' needs. The joys of buses is you can move much faster than building a train line, and that's why we're looking at what people want, what people need, where we can move our buses around.
Sorry about all this. You're right. Let's go when you're busy.
Now bosses say this isn't just a rebrand of existing routes. There's going to be 4 million kilometres of extra bus routage in outer London to make travel in outer London and between the centre and outer London that little bit easier.